I just wanted to show you guys my body, just to show you how skinny I am. I guess what people make fun of. You know, it's just like, why are you making fun of me? Mind your business. Don't forget, love yourself. Don't care what anybody has to say about you. You know, we're all great out here, so don't let anybody get in your way. Whoa, why is it so close to my face? That's why. Okay, so maybe you can see my body type better. See what I mean? Like, I am not. There is nothing wrong with me. Who cares what people have to say? Who cares? Everybody, welcome back to this segment of A Writer's World. It's your girl Whitney, and today I want to talk to you guys about body types. I want to give you 5 ways that you can be comfortable in your body type. And to start off, I just want to say, you know, this is relative to every single body that's out there, because there's still people, which is so ridiculous, who get made fun of for their different body types, who get made fun of for being too skinny, for being too big, for not having the Kardashian figure, for not having the money to have the Kardashian figure. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really need to stop doing this to each other. We really got to start accepting everybody for who they are. And okay, that's just my little rant, because I feel like it's 2019, guys. Like, why are we still so, you know, restrictive to certain body types, to certain people that is out there? And it really pisses me off. It really makes me so upset. So I feel like this video is needed, and we all need to start accepting every single certain body type. You know, as we went throughout history, it started off with, you know, women who were, you know, starting to, you know, if we go back to the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, women were starting to dress more, you know, like themselves, starting to dress, you know, not for men. And the sort of idea of covering up was starting to be loose and starting to be less restrictive. And then we kind of went from like the skinny models to kind of like the Marilyn Monroes within like the 40s, 50s, I believe. And then we went to more so, you know, the skinny models again. And then it became, you know, in the 90s, the skinny models with the gigantic boobs, right? And so it's just kind of like, where do we fit, right? Also, like within the 2000s, as how we got into, you know, past the 2010s, you know, it's starting to become a trend where, you know, the slim thick is starting to come around, or like the thick women with the really nice bodies, like the Megan Thee Stallions, you know, like that type of body figure everyone is gunning for. You know, everyone got to have that peach. And then as we've, you know, sort of, we've kind of transitioned from making fun of women who are sort of thicker to wanting that women and neglecting the skinnier women as well. And it's like, why can't we just accept both? Why do we have to neglect one in order to praise the other? Why can't we just accept both body types, right? And so while we have the plethora of body types, I think that every single body out there needs to be represented, for one, and for two, needs to accept their body, love their body, and only make changes if they absolutely want to. Not for anybody else, but for yourself, and not to fix an insecurity. So my first tip on this, you know, whole rant is to say, don't let anybody tell you what you can and cannot wear. Me, as a particularly skinny girl, I have been told that I can't wear skinny jeans because my legs are too small. I have been told that I can't wear leggings because I don't have the ass for it. I'm like, I would do whatever the hell I want to. Not gonna lie, it did take a minute for me to get there, because I was sort of like thinking like, you know what, they're right. I don't know why I'm trying to wear this. I'm just trying to fit in. Let me stop trying to fit in. And I wouldn't wear skinny jeans. But me personally, I love skinny jeans so much that only lasted like a week. And you know, skinny jeans started to come around when I was like in 7th grade throughout high school, and like everyone was wearing skinny jeans, and I'm like, I'm not about to be wearing these boot cut flares when everyone else is wearing skinny jeans. I started doing myself, and then eventually I stopped caring what people said, because I'm like, yeah, I got skinny legs, ain't nothing I could do about it. Mind your business. And that's what it comes down to. It's just people minding their business. So don't let anybody tell you that you can't wear anything. If you're a bigger woman with bigger breasts, wear that damn crop top, because who the fuck cares? You know, like, who cares? It should only be about you. That's it. If it makes you happy to wear it, wear it. 2, do not allow the negative comments to become you. You know how many people told me to start eating a burger, or like if I turned to the side I would disappear? I started making jokes off of that because I'm like, man, y'all being really ridiculous here. Like, it's a little bit extreme to be telling somebody that like if you turn to the side you'll disappear. I started being like, shit, you for real? I got superpowers? Hell, I wish somebody told me. Like, who cares what people have to say about your body? You know, if they're talking about your body, it's because they're insecure about something about themselves. And not only that, but it's just like, why is it that you take the time out of your day to comment on something that I'm doing, to comment on something that, you know, is about me and is a part of my character? Like, why are you so pressed? Not to mention, like, some people have said, like, I've heard some comments, you know, when people would like think that I can't hear them or I left the room, and they'd be screaming it, you know, but they'd be like, oh, she's too skinny now. She is too skinny. And like, it's just so irritating because I'm like, oh God, you know, keep it to yourself. Like, nobody's telling you to be my size. Nobody's forcing you to be my size. And it's just like, you know who they're talking about. So it's just like, have some respect for people. Mind your business. My third tip would be to remind yourself who you are. Your inner confidence is going to reflect outside on your appearance. Don't focus so much on your appearance, because if we're being real, the reason why we care so much why people like comment on our body types, one is because it's so often. Like, let's be real, sometimes it's quite often, and even if it's not, it still stays with you for a long time. But other than that, it's just kind of like you start to have these insecurities about yourself. Me, I never realized, or I never thought that I was too skinny until someone else told me. I never realized I had a big forehead until someone else told me, or I had a larger nose, right? Like, you don't realize these things until people bring it to your attention, and then all of a sudden you're insecure about it. You're like, dang, I wish I had a button nose. Dang, I wish I had a little bit more thighs. You know, like, it's because someone else is reflecting their thoughts of how you're supposed to look like, or what's the standard person to look like. And it's just like, you should not let that person become you. You should not let their opinions become you. You should be yourself. You should say, hey, I like my body. I like my chicken legs. I like my rolls. I love my love handles. Again, the theme of this video, mind your business. And I'm doing me. 4th tip, it is a-okay to go outside of your comfort zone. For one, you know those kind of, what are those? You know those, tracksuit things that are like a onesie, like they're kind of like, they stop mid-thigh and they go up, and they kind of like a halter top, but it's just like a onesie. And then people are having like the neon colors. If I find a picture of it, I'm gonna put it on the screen. But it's like, it comes in neon colors, and people wear like the chunky ass boots with, not boots, but the shoes with them. Like, those type of outfits I genuinely want to wear, but I feel like I don't have the body type for it. Like, I feel like I should be thicker to do it. And not only that, like, wearing leather like that just doesn't look comfortable. So like, I constantly have to tell myself, like, it's okay to try something different, try something new, show off some skin if you want to, and just don't allow that insecurity, your body insecurity, to become you so much so that you can't try nothing new, that you can't go outside your comfort zone. Because like, if you go outside your comfort zone, that thing might become comfortable to you. You will try something so new that you're just like, damn, why didn't I try this before? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think trying something new is so imperative to becoming the person that you are, and to getting outside of what others think about you, because it does hurt and it does stick with us sometimes. You know, and the people that like are able to brush off the words and not care and still be confident, I really do envy them, because I'm just like, damn, I really want to be that person, like 100%. And even though I've come a long way since when I was, you know, in grade school, and when it would really hit me, I've come a long way, and to the point to where like 85% of me does not care. Like, I'm just like, you're like, I'm at the point to where it's like, your opinion doesn't cut me my check. If you want me to gain weight, then you better be buying my groceries. Like, I will do whatever you want me to do as long as you supply it. Like, I'm just kidding. But like, it's just so much so that it's just like, people will complain about who you are, about your body type, tell you to change, do this, that, and the third. And it's just like, are you going to do the work? Like, there's so many other things that you can worry about. There's so many other things that matter, and your body size, your body type does not matter. Now, unless your doctor says like, hey, you need to gain a little bit more weight to stay healthy. Hey, maybe you need to lose a little bit more weight to stay healthy. I don't even think they say that. Like, unless it's a health issue, then take your body size into account. But if not, bro, like, why do we care what other people think? Which leads me to my next and final point. People are always going to have something to say about you, especially if you're growing, right? So if you are, starting a business and you're doing especially well, someone is going to have something to say about your product. Someone is going to have to say like about your services. Someone is going to have something to say about what you did back in the day. And they're like, I don't know how they made it here when then all they were doing was, smoking weed, going around having sex with everybody. Like, people will bring up your past with a quickness. And I know this is talking about your body type, right? And this definitely works, because what if you're like a bigger woman, right? And you're starting a clothing line, and the clothing line is, for everybody. No, let's say it's just for plus size women. Then you have women out here being like, oh, I'm not going to support her because she's only supporting plus size women. She's forgetting about all the other women out here. Like, it's just negativity. And why are we going to, allow that negativity to affect us when all people are always going to do is talk? And it may not be the same people. Maybe those people will eventually growing up and stop being haters, but you're going to have a new group of people who are always going to hate on you. People always have something to say. And I'm not going to lie, like sometimes I find myself faulting at this, where I see someone on the, I don't want to say I see someone on the street because I really don't care, but like say I'm scrolling on Instagram and this girl has like the weirdest thing on that I think is so weird for me to wear, that I'm gonna be like, I don't know why she's wearing that. Like, that's so weird. But what if she's comfortable in that? What if that literally makes her so comfortable? And that's just like something as small as that we all fault with doing, because we don't see ourselves fitting into that attire. We don't see ourselves, being as confident as that Instagram model. You see what I'm saying? How something so simple, so small could grow. Now, this whole video was to just say, like, maybe we need to be more, as we're becoming more sexually fluid, as we're becoming more gender fluid, maybe we need to be more body fluid, more accepting to everybody else that's out there. And I know this is probably like oh, that is a millennial thing, or whatever the next generation is after me. I don't know, like Gen Y, I don't know, Gen Z, I don't know. But like, it's a thing, and it's what should have been going on from day one. So I don't care what anybody has to say about like, oh, you're just a millennial. I wish you had the mindset I did, because a lot of people would be more accepting. A lot of people would be more comfortable in themselves if it wasn't for your, generation messing that up for everybody. You feel me? So I just had to say my piece, and that's it. I just come on here and hopefully someone will hear what I have to say. I aim to help everybody, even if it is just one person. So I thank you guys for joining me today. Don't forget, my name is Whitney. Also, I am trying to start a segment on my channel where you guys send me your problems, your, whatever that you're going through, your relationship, if you need advice, your school, work, college, any of that, you can send it to my email. It is on the screen. And if you don't see it on the screen, what you doing? It's in the description box down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss when I post a new video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.